China has accomplished a great number of remarkable undertakings in the arid region. Since 1959, China has spent 63 years successfully greening 6.2 million acres of desert, a feat that is impossible for any country in the world to do. China is the only country in the world to have accomplished this feat. In addition, China constructed the first ring desert railway in the world in the Taklama Desert where it is located. The total distance that this railway travels is 825 kilometers, with 305 kilometers of that being across the desert. Since then, China has been harboring the hope that it can use the desert for a variety of other initiatives. A super huge underground project is going to be built in the middle of the desert according to plans that China has committed $14 billion on. However, there is a widespread opinion that the Chinese effort is a waste of money, and there is a possibility that the project will not be successful. The question now is, precisely what is this subterranean project? Why did China decide to build it in the middle of a desert? Before we go on, subscribe to Cha News to watch about the most shocking and amazing world projects. You won't regret it. Ready? Begin! China is one of the top 10 countries in the world in terms of the quantity of natural gas resources that it possesses. The distribution of China's natural gas resources is not particularly balanced. The vast majority of them are concentrated in the northwestern portion of the country and in the South China Sea. China possesses a big number of natural gas resources. In the most recent few years, China has begun to concentrate its efforts on energy growth while simultaneously moving forward with the West-East Gas Transmission Project in order to maintain a stable supply of natural gas across the country. Nevertheless, there is a significant disparity between oil and natural gas in comparison to other types of energy sources. Because of how unpredictable it is extremely challenging to store these resources effectively. To address this issue, China intends to make a financial investment of $14 billion in the construction of an incredible underground granary in the midst of the desert. In point of fact, China is constructing an enormous natural gas storage tank in the subsurface section of the desert as part of what it refers to as an underground granary. When the amount of natural gas that is consumed on a daily basis is not very high, it is possible to store the gas. This particular way of storing items may also be modified to account for the varying climatic conditions, and it allows for prompt action in the event of an unexpected crisis. A massive underground gas storage was constructed in Welland City at the same time that Canada began conducting natural gas storage tests for the first time in 1915. These studies began in 1915. This technique is particularly effective at storing natural gas, and recently, building has begun in other nations, including China, which is one of those countries. However, it is intriguing to wonder why China chose to construct their underground gas storage in an arid region. In what ways is it distinct from the underground gas storage found in other countries? It is known as the Wenjaseng Gas Storage Group, and it is situated in the arid region of Xinjiang. It is the largest underground gas storage group that has been constructed in China. In April of 2020, the official construction start date was announced for this massive undertaking, which required an expenditure of $14 billion. It is expected that the underground gas storage group in China's deserts would have a total storage capacity of 5.6 billion square meters by the time it is completed, and that the working gas volume will be 2 billion square meters at that time. China intends to devote 5 years' worth of resources towards the development of this mega project so that it may be finished successfully. It is anticipated that it will be somewhere around the year 2025, according to the existing plan for the complete project. This buried gas storage facility will be able to start operating more and more as time goes on. However, a great many of people do not comprehend what China is attempting to accomplish with this big undertaking. They even consider it to be a waste, even if money works. But why is it the case? In point of fact, all of the causes can be traced back to the arid region in which China decided to construct. There are a lot of individuals who think that even if China is able to finish building the Wenjaseng Gas Storage Group, it will still be able to play an important role. On the other hand, issues that arise during construction almost certainly will have an effect on the finished product. This mega project may be found in Shanshan County, which is in the region of Xinjiang that has been designated for building. This being a desert region, the natural environment is poor, and it has been in a condition of drought for a considerable amount of time, all of which have caused the engineering team a significant deal of difficulty. In addition, the majority of Shanshan County, which is located in Xinjiang, is made up of yellow sand. It should come as no surprise that constructing a secure and reliable gas storage facility in this location is extremely challenging. The yellow sand by itself is rather unstable and challenging to stabilize. In addition, the topography of Shanshan County is rather complex, which means that the Chinese team building the project will need to consider extensive countermeasures. Rushing into construction would certainly result in the project falling short of expectations. In the context of the longer-term debate, the Chinese personnel drew on their previous work in the Daking oil field. At the same time, the theory of dynamic sealing of complex geological structures was suggested, with reference to the groundbreaking achievements that were achieved during the construction of China's fourth gas storage. In the end, the overall improvement scope of depleted gas reservoirs was increased, and the capacity and utilization impact of the complete gas storage was raised to its maximum level. This brought the total amount of gas storage closer to its maximum potential. The development of this significant project in China has continued in this manner. If it was going to be this difficult before construction ever began, then why did China choose to do it in the middle of a desert? It has been decided by China to construct an underground gas storage group in Shanshan County, which is located in Xinjiang. In point of fact, there are three things to take into account. The building of gas storage facilities in China has been comparatively trailing behind in recent years, which has resulted in a great deal of difficulty. As a direct consequence of this, the peak shaving ability is not very good, and the overall growth of the natural gas sector in China is proceeding at an extremely sluggish pace. There have even been reports of gas shortages in a number of different regions. The gas storage group has the potential to realize improved co-construction with Xinjiang's Hutuba gas storage and Tarim gas flooding, which would result in the establishment of a Northwest gas storage center with a capacity of up to 20 billion cubic meters. In this manner, the effect of their preservation will be it will come with enhanced guarantees as well as basic enhancements. Second, because it is located in an isolated part of China, Xinjiang has the potential to become more well-known because to the enormous gas storage facility there. Good development. The building that China has been doing in the desert is, in and of itself, a significant step forward. China has provided ample evidence to the rest of the globe over the course of the years regarding the capabilities of its infrastructure. If it turns out to be feasible to construct a gas storage group under the desert despite widespread skepticism about the possibility in many nations, then the quality of China's infrastructure will be given a better rating. After that, people in other nations will regard China with an even higher level of adoration. As a result, China made the decision to spend 14 billion United States dollars to construct the most promising gas storage group in the most challenging terrain. The benefits that have resulted from this decision are virtually limitless. Now, people all around the world are keeping their fingers crossed that the mega project in Shanshan County, China will have a successful outcome. Additionally, the outcomes of China's west-to-east gas transmission will improve as a direct result of this initiative. The level of living of the people in Western China will unquestionably improve at that time, and the economy will likewise advance in a very healthy way. And China will provide a completely new image to the rest of the globe. Thanks for watching. Click on these videos to watch about other shocking projects.